In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to go from the bottom. Hi, Noel. How are you? Hi, Magic Mermaid. Yay, I'm so happy you're covering NeNe Leakes talk show. Did you see it? Yay! Grand Rising. Hi, Jenny G. Hi, Steven. Thank you for coming on first. Look at you. Did you see her talk show? Where is my lipstick? All right, I'm working without lipstick today, and that is not what I do. I do not work without lipstick. Oops. Let me hold this out so I can have lipstick when I go to work today. How is everyone doing? I could not find my bonnet last night, but then I found it underneath my bedspread. All right. Yes, NeNe Leakes has a show. What do you think about it? I haven't watched it, but it did pop up on my suggestions. Oh, interesting. It did the same thing to me. It just popped up. Like it must have been like find all the black audiences. It must have been like AI. Tracy, she's black. Noel, he's black. Intuitive Quan, she's black. So they must have our algorithms put for our race. Because I don't know why she showed up on me. Oh, unless she showed up because of Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I did watch. Because it didn't show up until after I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, I have a couple of critiques, and I hope these are received well by you, NeNe, because I know, you get your panties in a bunch and you don't like anyone for life. You must have a Cancer somewhere. Where's your Cancer? Let me find out NeNe's chart, because she has to be like a Cancer somewhere. Hmm. I would have thought Cancer, but it's worse than I thought. It's Scorpio and Venus. It's worse. All right. Her moon is Taurus. That's why she makes money so easily. I don't have her rising here. Oh, I don't have her rising here. So that means her rising could be Cancer. Hmm. Let me see if I can get something else here. Hmm. Let me see if I can find her rising. There was, oh, what did I read? That there's a certain planet, damn it, that shows up at the time you were born, like outside of the sun and the moon. There's a certain planet that can tell what time you were born. Birth time rectification to refine the birth chart and determine the exact time of birth. All right. If I find where or what that is, all right. There's a particular planet that will show up at the time you were born. The time you were born, not at the time the literal time that you were born. All right. Talking about astrology, we are going to have astrology class in April. I'm going to get a flyer, but I believe it will begin after Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde, I believe, ends April 17th. So anytime after April 17th, we will have astrology class for 4 sessions, 4 weeks. Hi, Yogi Bear. Hi, Marcella Amore. Got it. Got it. Is she back for good? That's a good question. Um, I'm going to check the cards on what that looks like if she's back for good. That's a great question. Um, I saw her this morning again. I went to analyze her this morning again. I think that out of anyone that I know, I think she has the potential to be a Wendy Williams. True and true. Her only problem, much like Wendy's problem, NeNe's only problem is going to be her ego. So people love her, but when she's cold, she's cold. So ultimately, she could wind up like Wendy, where no celebrities want to come on her show. I was going to look up something, but now I forgot. There, there you go. NeNe does have the charm, but she doesn't know how to finesse the industry. That's what I'm talking about. So she has the potential to last, not the potential to make it work, right? Like, I'm loving Don Lemon's rediscovery of self, right? I'm loving him. He has figured out a time frame and a format. I think he comes on like twice a day, early in the morning. I believe it's Hot Topics, and he comes on later at night. I'm not really sure of his pattern, but I love that he started out weak and really, really humble. I feel like he started this show and was like, all right, let's just do it. We'll figure it out day by day, right? And has then become extremely successful because he wasn't asking anything of the people. He was like, this is me, this is what I'm doing, support me, blah, 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 blah. He wasn't begging, he wasn't showboating. I think what comes out with NeNe, however, is NeNe, and it's like, I don't know. You're like, I don't know. But that's my personal opinion. I am going to look at the cards. Whatever the cards tell me is what I will believe. Also, last night I did a karma breaker for NeNe Leakes. I took care of your karma, NeNe. You're welcome. Asking nothing in return. You're welcome. It's just what I do. I did it for Brittany. I do it for you. Good morning, One Deep. How are you? Nothing more powerful than rising from the ashes and in full control. Don Lemon is the phoenix. Love and self-employed Don. Right? Yeah. Listen, if Wendy were to make a comeback, there would be no NeNe. So NeNe has to be her and yet find that media identity that makes her her, right? Like Don Lemon, I love him. He is dry as fuck. He's like this. And that became his identity. And I fucking love that. I love that he did not do a YouTube. I love that he did not do a CNN thing with suit and tie and fake smiles. Like, so I love his attitude when he comes on because it's not attitude, it's his style, it's his persona. Totally works for me. When he laughs, you barely see it. That was a giggle, Don. That was a giggle. Um. Oh wow! I could not stay up for the eclipse. I passed out. You're so lucky. I love that. I love that you did that. And by the time the eclipse occurred at 3 o'clock in the morning, the moon would have been over my complex. So I don't think I would have seen it. Or I'd have to go come in the back and there's like nobody back here. So I was like, fuck. All right. Let me show you guys a couple of things before we do NeNe Leakes. Oh, let me see this one.
Welcome to the first ever NeNe Leakes show. I hope that this show gives you all that you've been waiting for. I plan to keep it real with you now. You know that from your girl. We will talk all things love, relationships, entrepreneurship, and of course, we're going to talk about me. Welcome our very first guest to the NeNe Leakes show, Carlos King. Woo!
So there was a couple of things that I noticed here, and one of them being she did not have an intro. And I need an intro. Oh, NeNe Leakes, NeNe Leakes. Oh, 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 oh. The other thing that I noticed is that when she introduced Carlos King, like, let's not act like there's an audience. And so bringing him out felt very flat and dry. Hi, Dana. Um, so I do look. Let me see if I can get this better. Write a song or something. Like, give me something to be like NeNe Leakes. Oh, 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 NeNe Leakes. NeNe Leakes. Like, I just need more. I do like her studio. I like the clear. I'm such a fan of clear shades, curtains. My eyebrows are always lopsided. Can never get them even. Fuck it. I am a fan of white furniture, so I do like that, but That table looks like it's from Home Depot. Yeah, it does. I don't like the fake flowers that are just like randomly put. Like, I think she could have had a whole jungle behind the sofa, but, and I don't understand what that ladder is doing there. Is it a bookshelf? Is it a ladder? Like, why do we have a ladder in the middle of my shelf? Where am I climbing to?
You look amazing.
No, you look amazing. Well, first of all, you look skinny. What's going on?
So no, I'm vegan.
Okay, I can't go through this whole show. Like, Carlos is not one of my favorite people, but Carlos is not one of my favorite people. Noel. Yeah, the table looked like it didn't need to be draped in a sheet. Like, it was weird. But now, the other problem that I have, however, is this NeNe Leakes YouTube channel, because Lifetime gave her a channel. Lifetime gave her a talk show. And somehow, is this a part of Lifetime? So I'm just a little confused as to, it was supposed to be called Outrageous Love with NeNe Leakes on Lifetime. So once again, did NeNe's bad attitude ruin that? Do you guys know anything about the Lifetime thingamajigging? That's the name of her talk show. That was supposed to be on Lifetime. So what happened there? And whatever you do, please do not put a halo above her head. Like, was she matching people up? Was she talking about love? I don't, is it still going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Let me see what else. Why is this acting? Well, I believe she would be amazing for a dating show. Oh, this was last time, Lifetime last summer. Oh, so it wasn't meant to last. I'm so confused.
Calientes, I have some news. I just received news that NeNe Leakes will be starting her own show on YouTube. I think this is big. I think this is great for her. I know her fans love her. I'm a fan of NeNe Leakes until she gets a little bit too crazy and disrespectful. But I know that this is going to be a great time. I'm definitely going to be tuning in, talking about her, posting about her, giving my feedback about her show and what she has going on. But I'm hopping on here right now just to tell you guys, NeNe Leakes is starting her own show on YouTube. I'm excited. I want to interact with you guys about it and tell me, will you guys be watching? Will you be tuning in? Are you excited that NeNe's back? And how do you guys feel? Let me know, Calientes, and let's go Black women.
Let's go, Black women. What the fuck? I'm here. All right. Now, girl, oh, she does like NeNe. Michelle likes NeNe, right? Not Portia, but she loves NeNe. Okay, maybe Michelle could teach her a thing or two. Yes. Um, yeah, talk to Michelle about that. All right. Yes. The biggest secret, Charm, is that NeNe settled her case. That's the biggest secret that has been secretized. Um, I mean, I guess she could come back on if they could, if Andy gets out of his ego. How about that? How about Andy's the problem? Um, but people can make up. Oh, Michelle was the second guest? Oh, when did the damn show start? Because I gotta watch the one with Michelle in it. I love Michelle, by the way. Oh, she was the second guest? I love that. All right. Was it a good show with Michelle on it? Because Carlos King, I couldn't finish the show because I can't take Carlos King antics. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do Carlos King. His legs flaring up in the air, his ass is coming off the I can't. I can't do Carlos King. It was a good show. Oh. I think Carlos, but you know what she said? She said, "You gave me a chance, so that's why I'm bringing you on the first episode." I respect that. I'm all down for respecting that. Um, well, she would be open to it because that's where the money's at. But are they open to it? So I'm not going to look at that today. I just thought it interesting that her show came out pretty much at the time Real Housewives of Atlanta started. So what is that message being sent? Um, I don't know, Leni. I think if you get some young people, you can get a song made in seconds. I mean, I could teach you. I'm not young, but I could teach you how to at least, I mean, I don't need to teach you. I could just listen. I'm not trying to suck up to you because that is not my game, but I do need you to be best, be better, do better. However, I'm not down for putting another Black woman down. I kind of feel that she could go on the lines of Wendy Williams. I'm not saying that she should be Wendy Williams. I want you guys to be like really careful as to the words that's coming out of my mouth. I think out of anyone that I know, she has the potential to create a very similar show on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't go for all that charm. Her waist, her hair, like she's not the nicest person, so what do I care? But she's a Black woman and I want her to be at her best. She was trying to show she has Wrighton, Tracy. What does that mean? They did bring Wendy's name up. See, that doesn't surprise me. Now, whose show doesn't take off enough, but maybe she doesn't do it enough, is Candy's show. Candy is hilarious. I don't even know where she gets a sense of humor from. She is hilarious. So, no Whoopi. That style is gone. We don't want a Whoopi again. We got a Whoopi. We don't want a repeat of a Whoopi. I would be bored. Um, oh, I think I heard about that, Charm, but that was years ago, wasn't it? It was years ago. Oh, I just wanted to point out, by the way, that Beyonce's, don't be upset with me. I'm just reporting the news factually. Beyonce is not selling out this Cowboy Carter. I think there's 30 venues. I think three are filled up, but the others aren't. So it'd be interesting what happens. I think I kind of predicted that. I don't know. Am I the crazy one? I know Beyonce was banking on your federal income dollars to come in, like that money. But you need a psychic, Beyonce, because you did not count on, you wanted federal income, but you didn't count on federal employees being terminated. Why doesn't anybody trust me? Like, Beyonce, call me. Like, I know sometimes I seem two-faced to you, and your mama hates me, which is fine. It's okay. But I would never abandon you if you call me. And by the way, if y'all call me, I can never do readings on you publicly. So my point to you is, I could have warned you about this shit. Yeah, on the last series, like over the summer, right? People are tapped out, but she wanted their federal income dollars. And right after that, all the federal employees got fired. That's all I'm saying, Yogi. That's all I'm saying is that I can give you a heads up. But y'all so busy hating this psychic instead of being smart. I know if I had a bitch that I hated, but she was good at her job, I would be like, hello, hello. I would love to hire your services. I would love to work with you. What do you need? And we would be best friends by the end of the reading, child. We would be best friends. You would love me in the end. And you're going to see that, like, oh, she's good. She's good. But I know why Beyonce doesn't call me, because she knows I'm going to see all the shit with Jay-Z, too. I'm going to be like, well, we could talk about these damn concerts, but your Virgo husband is showing up in your reading, and he is messy. Yes. Get me early. I can't talk about you. I won't do it. So I want to see if Live Nation is going to fail. That's the next one I need to see. I thought I had one more video to show you guys. Let's see if this is it.
Welcome to the first ever.
All right. If I can't show the video that I want, then I'm going to stop.
Calientes, I
All
have
right.
some news.
Why is this happening this way? All right. I'm over it. Will NeNe Leakes show? Oh, it's the same show. Michelle came after that? Oh my God. Two famous people came on one show. NeNe, oh my God, you need my help, girlfriend. You need my help. No, you don't jam everybody in. Carlos goes first, put it out. Michelle goes second, put it out. You got to get monies for both shows. See, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. You don't mix a famous YouTuber and Carlos King together. You just missed out on $10,000, 10,000 views, which is a lot of money. Oh my God. And nobody wants to call me for a reading. This is a damn shame. Oh my God. I can't believe she put Michelle on it. That's why I didn't see it. Oh, look at this. 183,000 views. Okay. Okay. I get it. So now who does this very well? So now cut up the two videos, right? So cut it up, make Carlos by himself, and cut it up, make Michelle Atalian by herself, and still keep the original. Who does that really good? Somebody can do a video and cut it up. Oh, Shay Shay. Shay Shay does that so well. Well, I'm looking at it now. 183 is really good. I think that's really good. That's at least 50,000 YouTube dollars. That's pretty good to me. All right, let's lower this stage and let's see how her show is going to wind up doing. Money is coming in. Not that she doesn't have money, NeNe. Don't take it all like, because you get crazy. Money will definitely come in from this show, and it could include sponsors. Why am I getting a makeup sponsor is coming for her? This show could veer off into two more directions for her. Money is not, y'all think she's rich. She's not. She spends over her means. Her clothes are beautiful, but they cost way too much, probably because most of them are custom made. But she lives way over her mean. That's why the show's appearance was shoddy. Yep, definitely having some money issues that not even YouTube can solve. But the ships are coming in. She will be in her full form. I feel like she's going to be magical or talk about some metaphysical stuff. She's very, very strong. Um, Something or someone is sneaky around her, and there's a sort of a trap going on here. So remember Wendy Williams, Mimi, that when people began to have disdain for her, they sat back and let her crumble and fall. That includes Dubbar Mercury. At some point, they could not stand her. They didn't understand that not supporting her enough would make the show crumble. So they couldn't stand her husband and couldn't stand how she stood by her husband. And so they began to let her fall, right? And she was so emotional at the time, she couldn't see that Dubbar Mercury was the enemy. NeNe, that's going to be very similar to you. The one thing I can tell you is that YouTube is a business. But it's a business that, it's a weird thing with YouTube. You need to own your business. That means you need to know who is who, what is what, hands on. Don't be like, Jimmy got it. No, Jimmy, talk to me. How's it supposed to go tomorrow? Even if you need people, like, I'm not even sure you need people right now. Like, I wouldn't be paying anybody right now. I also need to know how often you're coming on, because even that's going to self-sabotage. Because the one thing you don't know about YouTubers is that we come on 24/7. So that means if I'm on a plane somewhere, I'm doing my show on a plane, right? And someone is sneaky around you, or someone is jealous around you, and they're creating blockages or chains or making you believe something, when in actuality, the ships are coming in, but these are bad cards. So the ships are coming in, the show is really, really good. Can it end well? Someone you love is going to be sneaky. Make sure, oh, look at this. Someone you love is going to be sneaky. Make sure no relationship takes you down, NeNe. Make sure that you're not providing too much information to a relationship, pretty much like that girl on Potomac, Stacy, and then they can ruin your ass. Because someone, make them mad, and they got you by the balls. Also, I think you can hire your family, but they're also kind of not like the best workers. And so, although you want to help your family, if they don't do right by you, get rid of them too. Because your family's going to wind up being a headache. There definitely is a relationship that's in the past. I feel like he walked away. I don't know if you're still in a relationship, but time is up if you are in a relationship right now. There's something very deceptive about the man that you are with or were with. Let that end go. It's one thing to be working on your show and working on other projects. It's another thing not to be in control. And I think that's going to be your downfall. I think, NeNe, you can have 3 projects going at once. Nothing more. Nothing more. I think you're going to overwhelm yourself. We don't need you to get exhausted. So please don't get exhausted. You are fabulous, very defensive, but watch your defensiveness. your defensiveness in a weird kind of way could bring you in money. So people are going to like when you're defensive, but it's also a downfall for you. So I would just say balance out how defensive you need to be. You do want to be the star, NeNe, but the star can get taken from you, especially if there are some boundary issues placed on you by someone. And I didn't get this as an addiction. I got it more as entrapment or boundaries. So I feel like boundaries is coming up again. I don't see you as a drinker, but I don't want you to go by way of Potomac's Karen. So please watch when you're drinking. Listen, somebody here is more interested in you failing. And it might be the people closest to you. I feel like there's a lawsuit coming to you from a fire sign male. All right. Um, make this sacrifice. Maybe it's not a lawsuit. Maybe it's a contract that's coming to you. But this contract is very, very demanding. Could be very, very successful. I don't think it's a lawsuit coming to you. I think that, listen, you're becoming a brand. Not that you weren't a brand, because you get so sensitive. You're becoming a brand. And this feels like honey pop to me, where it's like, oh, yeah, we love NeNe. NeNe, can we showcase you over here? Oh, NeNe, in order to showcase you, we have to take your name from you. Just sign right here. Like, there's just something here that you're going to screw yourself and you're going to brag about something new. Meanwhile, they stole your name, which is what they did with Wendy Williams. And then you won't be able to use NeNe Leakes. And now, because of Wendy Williams, they're going to say you can't use your name in any form. So although Wendy had to change her name to Wendy Williams Official or something like that, you won't be able to have any version of your name because the contract that you sign will say that. Now, somebody around you can't be trusted. So that means your lawyer might give you a contract that he should have known better, which means your lawyer is against you. If you build up slow, you're going to be amazing. But if you don't understand that even YouTube is a business, right? It is not about you being a star. It is not about, hey, talk about me. It is not about that, child. It is a business. And if you look at it as a business, if you look at it as a boss, you will not have these pitfalls that I see. Because there are pitfalls here. Because you have the attitude of a rich woman that's like, oh, just take care of it. I don't have time for all of this drama. How do you fix it? Then fix it. No, you have to be like, give me the phone and let me call that person. What's the problem? What's the problem? How do we? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds much better. The way I got it, it sounded like deplorable. But the way you're giving it, yeah, send me over a contract and make sure it states exactly what you and I just talked about. I will read it in its entirety. I will give it to my lawyer, and then I will read it again in its entirety. So I think you're going to get what you wish for. You want to be a star. You're not asking God to be a businesswoman. One deep, open a YouTube show. The fact that you say I need to is the beginning step. When you see yourself as having a YouTube channel, you can do anything you want. I have several people in my group. They're all kids because they're all younger than me for the most part, that has opened up their own YouTube channel and have become, from what I could tell, successful. Take the I want to, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out what my YouTube name could be. I'm going to figure out what it is I want to cover. And I might practice. I might practice on my phone and never post it. What confirmation, Bree? All right. I'm over it. It's mediocre at best. So I see that it would be successful until it's not. Does that make sense? And if it's not successful, two things are going to make it not successful. Your attitude with the industry, which is very Wendy Williams, or not seeing yourself as a business and only wanting to see yourself admired like a star. Stars don't do nothing in the skies but shine bright like a diamond. Yes, please, y'all. You don't know who the universe needs. Literally needs. So find you and have fun with it. And if it's not YouTube, it's a podcast. But find you. The way to find you is through YouTube. I mean that. All right. And when I say YouTube, I mean IG, I mean TikTok, I mean it all. Podcast. I'm so sleepy, guys. All right. Final outcome. Oh, you're so welcome. Call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. Also, subscribe to my channel. Does it look straight? It does. Right side up, night. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. That's all she wants. She just wants to be loved. And you're going to get that. But just remember, there's somebody in the back despising you. Could be your own kids, too, by the way. Knight, right side up, warrior, rescuer, associated with chivalry, romance, loyalty, self-sacrifice, protecting the princess, and going to battle for honorable causes. Has spiritual overtones of service and devotion. I feel like she could have some spirituality stuff going on in her channel too. All right, everyone, I'm tired. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you. I love you guys. I'm going to go woosah and take care of myself for at least 45 minutes. Listen to, when I feel like this, if I listen to Tina Turner's Namio Horeke Kyo, snaps me right back. Love you guys. Bye.
heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.